So I give up a lot. You know, these guys, these politicians don't give up anything. They run, they lose, they win, they run, they keep running. That's all they do. They run, they talk. They're nothing. They're nothing. They can't do anything for you. They can't bring us to the promised land. They can't do it. It's not in their genes. I talk about corporate inversions. Companies are leaving our country. They used to leave New York for Florida. They used to leave Massachusetts, actually. They used to leave, I hate to say, they used to leave for Mexico. They did. That was pretty stupid, I will say. But we wouldn't let that stuff happen. We wouldn't let it happen. But they used to leave. Plenty left New Hampshire, plenty left, as you know, from Mexico, plenty left Massachusetts. But now, companies are going to leave our country with thousands and thousands of jobs left behind and abandoned because of our tax code, because of the complexity. There's $2.5 trillion offshore outside of this country. They can't get their money back. Because of the complexity of the code and because of the amount they have to pay, they're leaving it. And they're going to go to the money. And they're going to leave all the jobs. And they're going to get lower taxes. We can't let this happen. And I talk to these guys on the stand, these people on the stand. They don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. They're politicians. They're good at one thing, getting reelected. That's all they're good for. I see these people. I see them. I look at Rubio. He's a lightweight. He's a lightweight. Everyone says, oh, Rubio, he's the next Reagan. He's no Reagan. That I can tell you. No, he's not a Reagan. I don't mind. Hey, he's a young guy. Maybe he'll do well. I mean, my hair is better than his hair. That I can tell you. Sure. And I'm a little older. But no, these people are not going to bring you. They're not going to take us where you want to go. They're not going to do it. They're politicians. All talk, no action, nothing gets done. They're controlled by special interests. It's not going to happen, folks. It's not going to happen. It's time to really bite the bullet and do it right. We got to do it right. We got to do it right. And I want to be tough, and I want to be strong, and I want to do these things, because if we don't do it, we're not going to have a country left. We're just not going to have a country left. Not going to have it.
As a kid, trying to get involved in the civil rights movement, I was the only white employee in the East Side for a while, and I stopped off to pick up an application in what they call Rodney Square, the corporate center of America at the time. I was getting out of the car to go in the courthouse to get my application. My dad dropped me off, and there were two men, well-dressed men, standing in the corner. And they kissed. We were stopped at the light. They kissed, and one walked to the Hercules building. It used to be the big company there, and the other went to the DuPont building.
Because they would have never approved it. But the president kept saying, great, everything you can have. And yet they don't have to use it. The politicians in Washington don't have to use it because they don't want it, because it's no good. We are going to repeal it, and we're going to replace it with something great. With something great. So sad. So sad. When you look at it, when you see that. Remember the website? Everyone forgets it now. You know, the one problem in politics, it's got like a 2-week life. Everybody forgets. How bad? Remember the website? $5 billion website that didn't work? It still doesn't work. A $5 billion website. Those days are gone. Those days are gone. I would have gotten Microsoft. I would have gotten somebody. I would have gotten Yahoo. I would have gotten I could have gotten 10 different companies that are the best in the world. They would have done it for nothing. They would have been so honored to do it. We spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars doing a website that doesn't work. And everybody now forgets it. Obamacare has to be repealed. You know, in 2017, it's going to cost our country an absolute fortune. It's going to be useless as far as you're concerned. The deductibles will be so high, you're not going to be able to use it. And the cost is going to be prohibitive. So they're already saying they have to go back to Congress in 2017 to redo it, to change it. We're going to get rid of it. We're going to get something good. You know who made the money with Obamacare? Other than the fact that the people that designed the websites were very close to you know who, right? You know that. But you know who made the money with Obamacare? The insurance companies. They gave a tremendous amount of money to Obama. The insurance companies have made a fortune with Obamacare. Take a look at them. Take a look at these insurance companies. They're raking in billions of dollars with Obamacare, and nobody even knows it. So we're going to get rid of it. We're going to come up with a plan that's so good. There's so many ideas, so many plans, and it's going to be good. And you're going to have your doctor, and you're going to have your plan. You're going to have what you want. So the other day, I was watching the Democrat, it's actually the Democrat debate. You know, they call it the Democratic debate because it sounds better. It's not really it's called the Democrat debate. And did you hear that? The Paris attacks were caused by, did you hear this one? The Paris attacks were caused, according to Bernie Sanders, they were caused by global warming. And the other guy, he shouldn't even be in the States. He was the mayor of Baltimore. He did a great job, okay?